Hello folks, and welcome to the last video that I'm going to be doing here on The Sims 4 Realm of Magic DLC. So this one is going to focus mostly on Mischief spells, but the other thing I wanted to go over before we get into that is I'm going to be doing a little series on The Sims 4 called The Sims 4 Gallery Adventures. Now, the way that you can participate in this is just go ahead, make a sim, upload them to The Sims 4 Gallery with the hashtag newbieplays. It's going to be on the screen here. And pretty much, we're going to just, look into the lives of these various Sims, see how it goes. If I don't get any more people who put anything on the Sims 4 gallery, other than, Omar's one little guy, I might just pick random things that are on the gallery that look interesting to go with and go from there. At least till we get a few more people looking into it. So let's get started at looking at the Mischief spells, and hope you enjoy the video. Now, the Mischief spells are the ones that are mostly related to the emotion system that's been in The Sims 4, and that's been the big focus of a lot of the different Sims 4 expansion packs and that sort of thing. So Despero here, fill up Sim's mind with intense sadness. This is the first spell you learn. Let's see, well, we have this guy, Atharv Venkataraman, however you pronounce his name. We're going to make him sad at eating his, whatever he's eating over here. Now, keep in mind, Despero by itself probably isn't going to produce anything super effective. Did we even, I forget, with this one spell here, it's hard to see when it actually works. We couldn't actually see anything too useful from him. Let's try this on her. So Anvi is poked, and then she looks sad, and yeah, that's about it. It's honestly a very disappointing spell. If you mix this when, like, someone dies, you could try and get someone to die of sadness, I think. Because I think people can die of sadness in The Sims 4. But, they're really focused on the emotions in The Sims 4 for killing Sims. So, keep that in mind. Oh, he is actually sad here. Okay. So, let's move on to the next of the spells that are in Mischief. And the next is Deliriate. Reach into a Sim's head and scramble their thoughts. Pretty much you make a Sim dizzy. Again, another power that's rather disappointing. So we'll transportate over to Alice here. Go to more choices, magic spells, and Deliriate. Yeah, the dizziness to me is not anything that's really exciting. Besides getting a little facial expression out of him. And I guess a little bit of a walk too. Now the next one is a little bit more interesting, because this one, Furio, convinced two Sims to argue and fight with each other. So that one you at least can get some action out of it. Let's go ahead, see if we can get this girl. Furio. Ooh, we have a few different options around here. Well, let's go for the nearest one. Atharv. We'll have her go against him. Might take a moment wherever Atharv went to. Or is she going to seek him out? She might go and seek him out, actually. Oh, why is this guy very angry? Oh, Atharv is all the way over here. So she's gone all out of her way to go hunt him down and beat him up. Okay, so this one at least is a little bit more entertaining. Especially being used in like San Myshuno, or anywhere that a large number of Sims congregate. You can make pretty good use out of this. Alright, so why are you angry? Well, do we have a spell to deal with you? So the next one is Infatuate. Convince two Sims to get romantic with each other. I think we need to help Branson here with that. So let's go ahead and do an Infatuate with him. A few different options around here. Oh, Elphaba here is she's one of the main witch girls back in the sages. I think she's the sage of Mischief magic? I think so. Alright, let's give it a moment. And then he's going to seek her out. Now, I'm assuming that his attraction is that we make the attraction consensual. Although, then again, if it's done with magic, I'm not entirely sure on how consensual it actually is. Well, it seems to be consensual, nevertheless. So we've made one person happy here. What the hell was that? I'm not sure. Alright, let's see what the next spell in the Mischief tree is. So the next one is Burghley. Acquire something that doesn't belong to you. Always a useful little spell. Only thing, just like stealing items from other Sims, you'll always want to be careful with what you try to steal, because some people will not approve of it at all. Let's see. If we wanted to do it with something simple, we could just steal like a chair around here. You know what? We'll do it with this chair over here. Also, theoretically, we won't get caught. Theoretically. So magic spells Burghley. And just like that, it disappears. The team has successfully burglated an object without drawing any attention. The item can be found in her household inventory. So that's about all it does. The same as kleptomaniac Sims, just being able to steal various items. Useful, but not necessarily anything new or exciting. Now Morphe here, this one is a new one compared to other previous Sim expansions that dealt with magic. Transform a hapless Sim into an inanimate object. So who do we not like here? You know what, we'll go with Brittany here. So we'll do more choices, magic and spells, and Morphe. So over here we cast the spell, and suddenly Brittany transforms into a statue. That's kind of neat. Now, I was hoping I could do something else with that, but apparently not. Well, that's disappointing. Unfortunately, it's relatively limited. You can turn them into an object. I think eventually they return back from being that object, though. So, again, it has a good one-use experience. Okay, he's being annoying, so you know what? We'll Morpheate him as well. Yeah, if you have like an introverted Sim who just doesn't like anyone, just go ahead and Morpheate the whole town. Alright, so from Morpheate, we go on to the last spell available in the Mischief tree, which is Strangify. Make a Sim appear repulsive to everyone around them. Best way to think of this spell is as something from like the Wizard of Oz, like turning someone into looking like a witch. Also in the Sims 2 DLC, if you were a really evil Sim witch, you could become, you know, really evil looking. You don't get the little cloud that goes around you, but nevertheless, you're still pretty ugly in this version too. So, Branson here, let's go ahead and give him a little Strangify. And you know what? We could actually mix it up a little. Oh no, why are you not Strangifying him? Come back. And just like that, he becomes a hideous green thing. Not exactly a zombie, but definitely not anything good to look at. Yeah, if we zoom in on the face, he's got boils all that sort of stuff. So again, goes back to the witch from the Wizard of Oz, pretty much. So we have Rashon here. I'm going to have Branson infatuate with Rashon to see what exactly happens with it. See if there's any interesting interactions there, because supposedly the interactions are supposed to fail. But I don't know if they do with magic spells, so we're gonna find out. Or he's just gonna walk away. What the hell? Rashon, I'll send you to do it. I think it doesn't help that Branson is trying to like go home. So I think that's why some of these are kind of failing, because, you know, he's trying to leave. Well, at least with magic interactions, it was enough to work. Although now he's quite... I don't know if he's happy or what. So this concludes the final video on The Sims 4 Realm of Magic DLC that I'll be doing, at least focused mostly on the DLC itself. What I will say is it adds some interesting elements, but at the same time, much like the rest of The Sims 4, it feels rather shallow. I like the dueling portion of it. That one looks pretty decent. Although, as LGR's video pointed out not too long ago, the animations do get repetitive towards the end, once you've seen it a million times. So, yeah, that can be bad. As I think I said in one of my Twitch streams, I wish for the magic dueling that they could have added the system that they had in The Sims Medieval, where you could choose different attacks and that sort of thing. Well, honestly, they even had that in The Sims 1 magic dueling, since you could choose different ways, and it would affect, kind of like on a rock, paper, scissors scale, how you did in the magic duel. Well, the fact that they took out that interactive ability and just made it solely based on, you know, your skill, how good your skill is, kind of degraded the experience. But that's honestly the whole Sims 4 series as a whole. You know, a lot of the nuances of the series have been taken out and replaced with the core basics that don't really, you know, excite you and open you up to a bunch of storytelling. So overall, would I recommend it? I'd recommend to get it on sale. I don't know if I'd recommend it at full price. It's not like The Sims 3 Supernatural, where you got, you know, multiple life states, a whole bunch of crafting and spells and all that. You get the spells, but again, the spells feel shallow for the most part. There's one or two that I enjoy, especially the duplicato, copy pasta, that's what it is, where you can duplicate various items. That one's rather useful, but that's about it for my experience of The Sims 4 Realm of Magic. In the comments below, let me know, what did you think of the DLC if you've played it? You know, if you haven't played it, are you thinking of getting it? Let me know. And if you enjoyed this video and this series of videos, be sure to leave a like, as it always helps the channel. Also, don't forget to tune in next week for the first of the Sims 4 Gallery Adventures. Should be an interesting time, so thanks for watching, folks. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe, as, you know, I want to see you around a little. Alright, folks, have a good day.